boathouse that mash up. No, a plenty of big house, mansion. People will have them Airbnb and have those villas on the side of the water. Got just as messed up as the boathouses or the wooden houses. And to be honest, people say wooden house as if wooden house cheap. Wooden house is not cheap. A lot of people might feel like say, oh, boathouse is not cheap. You ever buy a sheet apply yet? A good sheet apply? You ever buy a tool before? Because people say a lot of people are scam people. So only have to decide if you don't want to see it or not to see it. And then will see it. And also the people that need the help will have to accept that you probably will be on a camera. Because the truth about it, this is not just an overnight thing where it's going to only be for a week or two. This is a long-term journey building back. Jamaica is not going to build back in one night, one day, 1 week, 1 month. Even 6 months from now, people will still be saying the same thing and facing the same hardship, because that's just the way and reality of life. And if we're truthful to ourselves and try to be fair to other people still do this and not have their own life. Some of them have the problem just like you, just the same, and still are trying to help. So people must be a little bit more patient to some degree. I get it. Say them are the only one in this situation, and no matter what nobody want to tell you, you will feel that way, because guess what? I feel it. So we get that. But have a little bit of patience, a little bit of respect for who I help. You know, not call nobody out, and it's no need for people to start class people and all of a sudden. If it's the first time here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Julie. The thing is this, you guys. For all the people that suffered damages from Melissa in Jamaica, I'm gonna tell them something. If you don't need help, ask for the help. You understand me? There's nothing wrong with it. Some people are so proud of themselves, and some people feel embarrassed, and you shouldn't. Why you shouldn't feel embarrassed? Is because you need the help. Now, everyone is upset, you know, with me for saying that I think the government is, not everyone, some people are upset with me for saying that the government moving too slow. We all know the government is moving too slow, and that's a fact. They said they ordered some houses, let's see. That won't get there until all the way in January. Let's see if it gets there in January. Some people I know, no matter what we say, won't comfort you because you lost the roof from over your head. Some people wear the last piece of clothes on their back. Some people actually had, maybe a couple of days ago, had their last hot meal. Some people are still eating dry food, which normally would have a nice warm plate of food, you know, as we call it, hot plate of food in Jamaica. A lot of people would probably able to watch, you know, have their regular routine. We're going to work, can't go to work, having difficulty right now because they have nowhere to go to. Well, I have seen a few hotels that step up, the rear and sandals in them, step up and take care of their employee, and I hope the rest of them will. I see that Travelers, which is in the grill, is collecting funds for their employees to help them fix their houses. So there's a few places that's actually doing the best that they can, and that's a good thing because they need it. The government said he ordered houses. Let's see. But with all that said, and it's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people out there. I never knew so much YouTubers had, you know, so many organizations, as they would call it, that's trying to raise funds for people, and a lot of them actually doing a job, being very transparent at that too. Some of them we all know, so some of them are fraud, but some people is upset also, which with the people recording while they showing the people while they giving back. Well, to be honest, they have to be transparent to some degree, because if you're giving someone money and sending to them and you don't see where they're going out and distributing the food and giving to anyone, you will assume that they're not doing what they said they're supposed to be doing or whatever. And a lot of the times it becomes, people say a lot of people are scam people. So only have to decide if you don't want to see it or not to see it, and then will see it. And also the people that need the help will have to accept that you probably will be on a camera. Because the truth about it, this is not just an overnight thing where it's going to only be for a week or two. This is a long-term journey building back. Jamaica is not going to build back in one night, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Even 6 months from now, people will still be saying the same thing and facing the same hardship, because that's just the way and reality of life. And if we're truthful to ourselves and try to be unfair to other people. Other people still do this and have their own life. Some of them have the problem just like you, just the same, and still try for help. So people must be a little bit more patient to some degree. I get it. That enough of what we are talking, still have a roof, because my roof did not get damaged in Jamaica, period. And I'm coming home in a couple of days to see what it looks like. But you know, I know that I have to face the reality that people all around me that has that issue, and people going to feel like you have and we don't have, so you can't talk. That's not necessarily true, because today it might happen to you, tomorrow it can happen to me. I could be in the same predicament as you, no different. Disaster don't pick and choose. It doesn't really matter. And I like to come to your door and say, you are the one who I really want to know. It does come and it happens. See, the hurricane hit and enough people's house get damaged by the roof, and then people think that was it for them, and them house same when only to know so the water gonna rise and practically take with them house just the same. So people have different issues. Everybody's situation is different and always will be different, no matter how much, even if they live right next door to each other. The hurricane might lift my roof and not lift one zinc off of yours. You understand me? My house might flood and yours never flood. That's just the way the life works. But people must also realize that the people that's helping you, in order for them to keep on doing that, what they're doing too, they have to be able to show people that, hey, this one get this one get that, or whatever, if they're giving it. Because the first thing is that if they don't be transparent, people are going to say, hey, they never come here, so they never this. And if you never show it, people not going to know for sure if they're even dead, right? They have to record it, because nowadays everybody wants to see something like where my money going, and like I said before, you have Colin Smith, Shan Zenzen, which has always been transparent to some degree, where you see them, and sometimes they try to be a little bit calmer when they do things. Sometimes they do things by them own without nobody even giving them a dime. And you must remember that too. You understand me? But then also for people, this is a job for them too, so them have to be able to survive. So they must understand that people will always have to pull out their camera, because sometimes that's the only proof people have to show that, hey, they're doing something positive in the neighborhood or wherever. No, you see, the thing about struggles where people not understand, say, even though some people might be struggling themselves, them still willing to help other people. Up here, so where in America, I can speak for a lot of people here. I see it every day. I've been to work already, and people can't even pay their light bill. I have to borrow to pay their light bill. You understand me? Come to me. Even my husband, and my husband is a very kind person. People might not know him, but there's people that come to him at his job. A man will work good money, but still couldn't pay them light bill because them have child support, them have this, them have that, and then come to my husband and help. And my husband said, "What do you think? Blah blah blah," because that's how we do things. We ask each other, should we do this? Should we do that? Because it's our money. It's not my money. It's not his money. It's our money. We save together, we earn together, we save together. That's how we do it. So there's people having hardship everywhere. When we get up and look on life, no one exempt from hardship, All right, the houses that were down there, look at it. You know, think so well, only the boardhouse that mash up. No, plenty of big house, mansion. People will have them Airbnb and have those villas on the side of the water. Got just as messed up as the board houses or the wooden houses. And to be honest, people say wooden house as if wooden house cheap. Wooden house is not cheap. A lot of people might feel like say, oh, board house is not cheap. You ever buy a sheet of ply yet? A good sheet of ply? You ever buy a 2 before? Or 2B6, whatever they call them. Little bit of strips and this and little bit of that, all kind of something. I bought wood where make me want to cry how much money I spent. Okay? Because even as simple as you might think, say, a piece of wood cheap are easy to buy. You need enough of it to build a house. Okay? So a lot of the time, people now try to stand up and say, board house this and board house that. Board house is just its durability, and I feel like it's a little bit more safer for hurricane and certain kind of weather. But on the other hand, if you have an earthquake, it's a different story. You understand me? But we stick to the hurricane part right now. A lot of people might feel like, say, them are the only one in this situation. And no matter what nobody want to tell you, you will feel that way, because guess what? I feel it. So we get that. But have a little bit of patience, a little bit of respect for who I help. Not call nobody out, and it's no need for people to start class people and all of a sudden them are going to expose people for this and that. And that's the reason why me definitely don't take nothing from nobody. If me have something for give, me give what me have for give. Me donate to whom me want to donate to, and them do what them have to do with it. And who me think me trust. And if you're not happy, you just buy the things and send to somebody. Pick somebody off of the TV where you still need help, or put up them number and help. Too, you know. And me talk to the viewers that me talk to right now. It's like, if you don't find somebody who really want to help, you don't really have to go through even them either have to do it, and you can send whatever and have to direct it to the person if you don't feel like that person or a couple of people is going to get help the way you want them to be helped. You understand me? Because some people right now out at the stage of even wanting food because that food is not their main priority right now. They would rather have a piece of something to sleep in. You understand me? Or 2 more tapalin, or maybe a tent or something to them can get if the government do. Because the thing about it now, some people might feel like say people that work and them have money in the bank. Some people never have nothing in the bank. And Jamaica, we all know as a Jamaican, say Jamaica tough. And we know America, believe it or not, people might not understand that yes, if we go out there and work, we'll find it, but it's still tougher because guess what? We have nobody to help us, especially when you're a foreigner in this place. You understand me? So me get that. But we want other people to understand this, that's in Jamaica. Say you're not alone and you've never been alone. Because a lot of the people must admit it. It's called spade a spade. From the whole thing happened, people up here always been helping no matter how small it is. If I even like a $50, people have said it. Yes, and if you're even not sent to just your family, you're still helping because guess what? Some of them you're not good, never did talk to, but you send them a $50 because you know so them need it. You understand me? So at the end of the day, people must be grateful for the little help when I get. And some of the people that will come on this thing for watch people and just criticize and tell people say, because one company and say, if me think me a God, I want to know which part in this world me ever tell somebody say me a God. I don't have no intention of ever, matter of fact, me at the most, you know what, make me stop right there, so because sometimes you might say something where you might just sin yourself. So guys, if you don't think about everything that happen right now, nobody not perfect in this world, and all away, the same thing what happen in Jamaica can happen right here in Florida, can happen in New Jersey, can happen in Philadelphia, anyway. You understand me? So if you don't come this far in another video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. God bless.